Hello everyone, my name is Stefan Aradi and I'm going to teach you today about lines in mathematics. What is a line, what is the standard formula of a line, what is the slope, and what is the standard formula of the slope, and how we can find the slope and finding the equation of a line, then how we can sketch a line. So let's do it. Hopefully this video will be very useful for you. So first of all, what is a line? Line is a straight one-dimensional figure having no thickness and extending infinitely in both directions. So the standard formula of a line, the equation of a line is written as y is equal to mx plus b. So how we can say from one point is infinite lines can cross one point, something like this. If you see this point, we can put infinite lines that can cross that point. However, from two lines, for example A and B, we see just one line can cross, no more than one. And if there are two things that are close to each other, if we see AB, this is determine the line, complete line. However, if we write AB, this is a segment that determined is a portion of this line, and determined by A and B is this is the segment if it's written like this one here. And if it's written AB like this, means is a straight line, has no limits. So let's talk about the slope. What is the slope? The slope is, we can talk about it and we can define it as the change of the function of the line. So how this line is acting, if it's going up, going down, is no changes like horizontal line, or how is it acting. So always we give the letter M to define the slope, and M is equal to rise over the run, and is defined by y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is equal to delta y over delta x. And we have four cases of the slope: when the slope is equal to 0, when the slope is positive, and when the slope is negative, and when the slope is undefined. So let's see all four cases of the slope. So when the slope is equal to 0, we have a straight line, something like this. They have same slope, but they have different intersection with y-axis. This is intersect here, this is intersect here, this is here, this is here, but still they have the slope is equal to 0. So where we have m is positive as a real number, so we will have the lines something like this, looks up, something like this. Another thing, when is a parallel lines, so they have same slope, they are always slope is the same, just they have the differences in this B we talk here. This is the differences that they will have. So when m is negative, the lines, they are going to be looking down, something like that. And what does it mean? That means when x is increasing, y is decreasing, x increasing, y is decreasing. Unlike when m is positive, you see x is increasing, y is increasing, x increasing, y is increasing, x increasing, y and increasing. This is the differences. So let's talk about when when m is undefined, we'll have a vertical line. Vertical line means is parallel to y-axis. Ym is undefined in this case. Let's write the standard formula of m. The definition: m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. But here we see that x is constant. What does it mean? It means that it will give us a number. We give it number n over 0, and this is undefined. That's the reason why the slope is undefined when we have a vertical line. So let's do an example. Let's find the slope and the equation of the line and the sketching the line that passes 2 points A, -3, -1, and B, -1, -4. So let's start with the slope. So we can write m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's give, this is x1, this is y1, and this is x2, and this is y2. Or you can do opposite, doesn't matter. You can always switch them, he will give you the same answer. So he will give us y1 is negative, y2 is -1, and y1 is 4 minus 4 over x2 is -3 and minus, and x1 is -1, so equal to -5 over -2 is equal to 5 over 2. So this is the slope. So let's go back and write the standard formula of a line. We give this line letter L. L, y is equal m x plus b. We have m, this is m. We have, based on this point B, we have y and we have x. The only thing we have to look for is the b that we don't have. So let's solve for b. So this one here is going to give us y, we say is 4, equal to m is 5 over 2, and x we have it is -1 plus b. So this one is going to give us b is equal to 4 plus, this is minus, when we change it other side it will be plus 5 over 2 is equal to 8 plus 5 over 2 is equal to 13 over 2. So now we have b. Therefore L y is equal to 5 over 2 x plus 13 over 2. So this is the formula of the line, the equation of the line. So to sketch this line is very simple, it's very easy. You can use this one, or just you can use those 2 points put them in the coordinates and just link them together, or you can use the equation. In this case, it's very easy to use those 2 points. So let's sketch it then. We have this one here. You can say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have here 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So we have the point negative 1 and 4. Negative 1 here and 4 is here. So 4, negative 1, let's change the color. We have 4, negative 1 and 4. This is the point here. And let's go find a negative 3, negative 1. Negative 3 and x and negative 1. So the point is this one here. So the line, just link those points and we're already having the line. So the line, it will be something like this. Just link between them. This is the line, and we see since the slope is positive, you see is increasing, is going up. And that's it. This is the L. Already graph it. Let's have another example. We have this line here. Let's find the slope and then find the equation of the line based on the graph. What we are going to do first, we have to determine 2 points in the line. For example, let's take this one here. This one here is 2, negative 2, and let's take, for example, this point here is negative 2, 0. Okay, let's write them down. We have this point here. Here is negative 2, 0. And let's take this point, is very simple, is 2, negative 2. So how we are going to find the slope? Let's write it down. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is equal to let's take this as it will be let's do this x1 y1 x2 y2. So it's going to give us negative 2 it's going to give us negative 2 minus 0 over 2 minus 2 is going to give us negative 2 over 4 is equal to 1 over 2, negative 1 over 2. So this is the slope. So let's find the equation, the same thing we did before. We can give a D. Letter D is y equal to mx plus b. We have m, this is m, and we have 2 points. Let's use this one here, x and y. Therefore we have y is negative 2, y is negative 2, and m is negative 1 over 2, and x is 2 multiply in 2 plus b is plus b. So let's change the color, so let's go black. So is what is going to give us. Give us b is equal to -2 plus 1 is equal to -1, and we see from the graph that that is correct because here passes -1. Therefore will be d is y is equal to -1 over 2 x minus 1, and this is the equation of this line. And how we see that we have the slope negative, and if you see here is -1/2. If you see here, the x moves twice but y is goes down 1. That what does it mean? And we have -1 is this point here, is the intercept. So hopefully this video was useful, and thank you so much for watching. And if you have any comments, any concerns, or if you don't understand anything, just contact me, comment on the bottom of the video, and I will be glad to answer all your concerns. Or you have any material you need help with, just let me know. And thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.